Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Track versus Track. This is the Matt's Picks edition where I'm going to fly solo and hopefully get some of these put out on YouTube more frequently. I'm still doing Track versus Tracks with Jacob and special guests, but the channel seems to starting to be gaining some steam right now, so we thought we'd put out some quick Track versus Tracks. And to kick off the very first solo Matt Track versus Track, we're going to take the first Kiss album and we're going to go Track versus Track with the second Kiss album, Hotter Than Hell. As you can see, I'm outside right now, and I really like to use my vinyl records as props, but this was just really easy to grab, so we're going to just keep these CDs as our props for today. So hope you understand, and maybe I can convince Jacob to do a Track versus Track with me. So if you don't know how this works, we're going to take track 1 off of the self-titled, and I'm going to tell you if I like it better than track 1 off of Hotter Than Hell. Now, I have not studied the track order of these albums, even though I'm very familiar with them. I'm just simply going to say which one I like better, and in the comments below, you can list your Track versus Track selections. But before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and hit that notification bell for future updates. And I'm going to do a bunch of these Kiss ones, I think, over the next few days. So if Kiss is your thing, hopefully you'll get to see some of your favorite Kiss albums pair up against each other. All right, so we're going to start with the debut here, and the opening song is Strutter. Man, what a great song that is. Awesome Paul Stanley vocal, great guitar work, iconic riffage, great Ace guitar. Yeah, just a fantastic song. And that's going up against Got to Choose, another great Paul Stanley song from the Hotter Than Hell album. And I really love both of them. Gosh, so this is pretty tough, but I think overall, man, that is a tough one. Which album do I like better? Boy, that's pretty tough as well. I think I like Hotter Than Hell better than the self-titled, but of course this has got all the classics on it. I'm gonna go with Strutter. But barely, because I love Got to Choose. So Kiss has 1, Hotter Than Hell has 0. All right, track 2 off of Kiss, we have Nothing to Lose. Good Gene bluesy number. And that's going up against the Ace song off of Hotter Than Hell. Gene actually sings it, Parasite. Man, that song is just heavy as all hell. And that's going to win, because that's one of my favorite Kiss songs, period. And Nothing to Lose is a great song, but yeah, nowhere close. So the score is 1-1. All right, track 3 off of Kiss, we have Firehouse. Yeah, I like Firehouse. It's a fan favorite. Kind of a groovier, slower tune. Good vocals by Paul. Cool little guitar breakdown in the middle there. Cool little Ace solo in there. And that's going up against Going Blind. Ooh, that's a deep track, and one of my favorites. With great Gene vocal. I'm actually going to go with Going Blind over Firehouse. And Going Blind, you don't really hear that song performed that often. It's just a fantastic, dark, murky album track, and I prefer it. So the score is Kiss has 1 and Hotter Than Hell has 2. All right, track 4, Cold Gin, Ace Frehley pen tune, Gene vocal, classic Kiss song, right? I mean, who doesn't love Cold Gin? It's cold gin time again. Great riffage as well, and that's going up against another really classic, iconic song, Hotter Than Hell. Hot, hot, hotter than hell. Good Paul song, but I do prefer Cold Gin. I like the heavier stuff. I like the heavier stuff more than the poppy stuff. So the score is 2-2. I figured this would be really close. All right, track number 5, we've got Let Me Know. Man, I love that song. What a dark horse song that is. That is the dark horse song on this album, I have a feeling. And that great tempo change at the end of the song that goes into that ripping guitar solo. Oh, just fantastic. And that ends the side one of the vinyl. And that's going up against Let Me Go Rock and Roll, which kind of fills the same purpose. That's certainly the more famous, popular song. Boy. And I do love Let Me Go Rock and Roll. Obviously, Kiss Alive, it ends with that. But I think I like Let Me Know better. All right, so the debut, the Kiss self-titled, is ahead 3-2, and that's our halfway point. So let's move to side 2 of the vinyl, shall we? All right. So it's 3-2 going into halftime. Number 6, Kissin' Time. Yeah, it's lame song. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's definitely the worst song on this album up to this point. And that's going up against All the Way, which is a solid song. Not one of my favorites, probably on the lower end of Hotter Than Hell, but it's better than Kissin' Time, so I'm going to give it to Hotter Than Hell. And now we're even again, 3-3. All right, track 7, Deuce. I mean, can that lose? Talk about an iconic song. I mean, that's what they opened Kiss Alive with. That's what they opened most of their shows with. It actually, on the original version of Kiss, before they included Kissin' Time, which was just kind of supposed to be a single, that was the start of the second side. And, one of the heaviest songs. And that's going up against, Watching You. What one of my favorite songs off of Hotter Than Hell. Oh, I'm watching you. Great Gene vocal. That's an evil sounding song. That's tough. You know what, though? I'm going to give it to Deuce. Just too classic, but that sucks. I think a lot of people would actually take Watching You, because that's a classic song, too. So it looks like the debut has a 1-point lead here, 4-3. All right, track 8, we've got Love Theme from Kiss, an instrumental. A lot of people hate it. Yeah, it's not very good. I don't know if I like it less than Kissin' Time, though, but I doubt it's going to win, and that's going up against Mainline. Oh, that's my least favorite song on Hotter Than Hell. That's the Peter Criss song, but I'm going to give it to it because it's actually a song. All right, 4-4. Ooh, number 9 and actually number 10. Boy, I think this album's going to win, but let's do it anyway. So we're tied 4-4. Track number 9 is 100,000 Years. That chugging bass. And that's going up against Coming Home. Good song, but on the weaker side of the album. It wouldn't definitely be in the top 5 of these 10 tracks. So yeah, 100,000 Years by a mile. That means it's 5-4, and I have a feeling that it's game over because we're going with Black Diamond, but we're also going with one of my favorite songs, Strange Ways, another Peter Criss. So Peter Criss versus Peter Criss. Paul does take the opening verse on Black Diamond. I just can't deny. I mean, Strange Ways is one of the best songs on this album, but Black Diamond is like the best Kiss song, period. So it wins 6-4, but a lot of these were close. I mean, number 7, Deuce versus Watching You. I could have flipped a coin on that one, and that would have made all the difference, wouldn't it? But I was feeling Deuce today, so the self-titled beats Hotter Than Hell. Stick around. I'm going to do some more of these, and please, once again, subscribe to our channel, and have a great Thursday evening, or whenever you're watching this. Bye-bye.